Hi Sagittarius, welcome, come on in. This is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, so I'm only going to talk about what I see. I'm not looking for anything in particular. Also to let you know, I do use Oracle and Tarot cards. I'm going to start with Oracle cards to give a higher level message, just the overall theme, what Spirit feels like you need to hear or be aware of about what's at work right now for you. And then we will use the tarot to see how this is playing out in your life. So let's take a look. What do we have for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages, guidance, confirmation, clarity? What does Spirit feel like Sagittarius needs to see or hear, please? Okay, one day at a time. I'm taking the top card in this case today. One day at a time, feel grateful. I feel like you are working one day at a time at connecting with your abundance, with your manifestation ability, with feeling grateful. I feel like you've been in a period where it has felt kind of dark and cloudy, a lot of things going on that you couldn't overcome, maybe disconnected from your joy. There's something that you are healing, and I feel like part of that, what you're healing, is that feeling of gratefulness, being able to feel grateful, like you have things in your life to be grateful for. You're becoming aware of what you focus your energy on. You're taking this one day at a time. Making a promise to ourselves that we won't get angry today or won't worry today means we only have to try one day at a time, which is an achievable goal. If on occasion we don't quite manage to live up to those principles, well, tomorrow is another day, so we can just start again, one day at a time. Step by step. All right, what else for Sagittarius? What are we working on, Sagittarius? What are you trying to accomplish in this slow, steady pathway forward? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. I'm going to take the top card and the bottom card from this deck. In between worlds. Yeah, I mean, that just reiterates or reinforces this one day at a time. You are in a process of growth. You are going through a transformation. You are headed towards something. You are in the process. You are in between worlds. You are leaving this way of being, this thought, this situation in the past, and you are working on moving forward. But it is a process, and you are still in this in-between period. It's important. The message with this card is that it's important to embrace the in-between, to be gentle with yourself, to take this one day at a time, to know that this transformation, this shift and this change isn't going to happen like that. And to be gentle with yourself. Breathe, 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 be centered, be focused, be in the here and now. When it gets to be too much, or when it feels overwhelming, or when you feel like you blew it today, take a breath, recenter yourself, meditate, drop into your centered place and take some deep breaths, connect with your higher self, your inner self and spirit, and just breathe and realize that you haven't blown it. The day's not over. One day at a time can literally be yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It can be moment to moment, minute to minute, hour to hour. Don't let it get you down. Recognize that there's going to be some shifts backwards and forwards as you really solidify this for yourself. Just breathe. Take some deep cleansing breaths. Bottom of the deck is chopped wood. This is about focusing on the day-to-day things, being present in the moment, focus on your tasks, not being lost in thought, but focused on the here and now. Chopped wood, taking action. What else for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Just breathe, Sagittarius. Just breathe and know that you are moving forward. Even if it doesn't feel like it in this moment, you have made progress and you will continue to make progress and you will come out on the other side of this. But the message for you is to be at peace with being in between right now. One day at a time. Okay, what else for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? All right. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yeah. Recognize the love within you, the love surrounding you. I feel like you are on a healing journey of love for yourself, love for others. Really overcoming something. Courage. Yeah. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Could be a fear in terms of love. This could be what you're healing. I definitely feel like it's in terms of self-love. I'm also feeling like this is something else going in your life. I feel like there's something big going on that is not happening overnight. It's taking time and it's difficult. I feel like that is one aspect. There is a lesson in that in terms of opening up to love, being committed to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And there's something, it's taking a lot of courage. This is a big battle. You're mustering up your strength, and there's a degree of fear. I'm not really sure why. I mean, it's big. It's a big transformation for you, and that could be the fear, but you have everything you need. Just take this one day at a time, breathe, and just connect with that courage. Have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Go forth boldly. You've got this, Sagittarius. You've got this. Bottom of the deck is death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Again, it's this transformation. It's this between worlds. You are going through a transformation. Your life is going through a transformation. Some situation is going through a transformation. Your relationships, a relationship is going through a transformation. I feel like you have a lot of transformations going on. It's a lot. It's busy. You're having to really find your courage, connect with your courage, and you're having to really, you can't control the speed with which this unfolds, and you're having to just center yourself, or that is the message or guidance for you, to center yourself. Take some deep breaths, connect, meditate, go spend some time out in nature, just find your zen, your peace, and recognize that this transformation you just have to face it and accept it one day at a time. You are moving through this. Let's take a look at the tarot, see what additional messages or guidance Spirit has for you, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to see or hear, please, Spirit? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius. All right, Two of Wands is crossing energy. In this deck, it is called Unity. It is about partnerships, working together. You could be working on starting a new business or business situation, venture with someone. There's a choice or decision about this. It's about partnerships, relationships of all types, work, love, family. But there's a new path opening before you. It is opening a door to a new world for you, and you're having to make this decision. I feel like that's this in between, part of, it's like you don't have to make this decision right now is the message that I'm getting. Take your time, breathe, just kind of be here in the moment, let it percolate. You'll find your truth when you are ready, when it is time. You'll know. What else for Sagittarius? For Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Justice and the Ace of Swords. Balance is going to be restored for you. Whatever this change is, it is going to be balanced. A judgment is going to be made in your favor. Where things have been out of balance, there is going to be balance. There's a truth in this, a clarity. I feel like you are going to see how it has been imbalanced or out of balance, and you're going to see clearly how to bring balance to this situation, how to move forward in a just, fair manner. And I feel like you're going to get this sort of truth, this epiphany through meditation, maybe journaling, whatever that means for you. It could be dance. It could be very physical for you. You are a fire sign. But through meditation, you're going to figure out how to bring justice to this situation. Could be the lack of justice, which has been holding you in this place of between worlds and not making this choice. But you're going to figure it out, absolutely, with certainty. Playfulness, Page of Cups. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like it's going to lighten your load a lot. I feel like, I feel like figuring this out is going to bring some healing for you emotionally. I feel like where you felt heavy or weighed down, you're going to feel a lot lighter. Look how dull and gray and dark this past is here in this picture. I don't know if you can see this. And how colorful and vibrant, the world is that you're moving towards. You're going to feel playful, excited. Things are going to look more colorful, more vibrant because of what you are overcoming and moving towards. This is also a card of a message of love, someone you communicating. Then maybe that's how you figure out how to communicate this to someone. You've been afraid to do it, but you're going to figure it out and you're going to communicate this to someone, or there's an apology. Either you're going to offer an apology or someone's going to offer an apology to you. I do feel either you're figuring out that you deserve an apology with this Ace of Swords because it's on top of the Justice card, or you are recognizing where you may need to offer an apology to bring healing in this situation, to allow this to move forward. What else for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Ten of Wands, responsibility. A lot of burdens. I feel like there's a situation in your life in particular, however it resonates, work, relationship, whatever. And can be all of these because this is a lot of responsibilities. It's not just one. Each one of those wands represents responsibility in life. But I feel like this justice is coming in terms of a lot of responsibilities. I feel like one person has been carrying all of these, been very, very busy carrying all these wands. And like I said, either you're figuring out how to bring healing to this situation so that you can lay down these burdens, or that how you need assistance in this and you're going to be able to communicate this in order to bring justice to this, or where someone has been carrying a lot of burdens and perhaps you haven't recognized it and you're becoming aware of that, but it is going to bring healing and transformation. Those burdens are going to be shared and laid down. What else for Sagittarius? All right. King of Swords, Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords is the card of Aquarius. Does not have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It is air. Can be you, can be someone else. We're going to figure that out. This is someone who absolutely, with certainty, knows their truth. See that sword here? I feel like it's either you or this person. Take it how it resonates. Or it could be multiple situations, and in one scenario it's you, and in another scenario it is someone else. It's your message. It's how it resonates for you. But my point is, this sort of truth, this king is holding this sort of truth. This king is stepping forward and taking action, communicating about this truth in a very authoritative. The King of Swords is an authority. I feel like you know with certainty, you feel in authority in terms of this truth, or this person does. With the Judgment, this is making a judgment call. Could definitely be in the legal system. Swords represent legal systems as well, particularly the King of Swords. This could be an attorney or a judge making a judgment. This judgment is going in your favor. With this Judgment card here, it's forgiveness in this deck, structure and forgiveness in this deck. And we have the Ace of Pentacles on top of that. It's called luck in this deck. Whatever this judgment is that you either is being made in your favor or that you are making, delivering this judgment, it is going to bring a new beginning, a potential for a lot of stability and security. It's going to give you an opportunity to plant a new pentacle. Wow. And there's going to be an element of luck in this. You're going to feel really grateful. Feel grateful. You're going to feel very grateful. And like, just, I don't know, I'm feeling an element of magic within this. Next card is the Eight of Wands. This judgment's going to be made, and there's going to be a lot of communication. It's going to come in very suddenly. You know, swords move very quickly, but the Eight of Wands is a very fast acting card of communication and action. I think as soon as you receive this judgment, the action is going to start happening like that. I feel like where there has kind of been a standstill, a back and forth in this, it's going to start moving very quickly for you. And at that point also, you're going to have to breathe. You're going to have to center yourself, because I feel like things are going to be moving so quickly. You're going to need to make sure you're grounded and centered. What else for Sagittarius, please? Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. Knight of Wands is the card of, it's mutable, so that would be you, actually, Sagittarius. Impulsiveness. This is someone who is really excited, motivated, ready to move forward. You've got all this information. Things are moving so quickly. I feel like there's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make. Something new is going to come out of this, and there's going to be a need to make a decision. Two of Swords is called difficulties in this deck, but this is about having to, I feel like what it is that at this point you are actually going to have to make this decision. You're going to have to pick this path. It's like, I feel like new opportunities are opening up to you through this judgment, and you're actually going to have to pick the path you want to move forward with. I don't feel like either one is right or wrong. I don't feel like you can go wrong. It's like a gift for you, a new opportunity, but you are going to have to make this choice. And the message I'm getting is to not be impulsive. Breathe, center yourself before you make this decision. But it's time. You have all the tools that you need. Pathways are opening up for you, and you're going to have to make a choice. You have everything you need to do this. Just don't do it impulsively. Sit with it for a day, one day at a time. Sit with it for a day. Make the choice and sit with it. How do you feel about it after a day? Okay. Four of Wands, happy occasions. Like I said, you can't make a wrong choice. This is a card of, it's celebration, joyous occasions, coming together, reconnecting to celebrate, just to have a good time. Weddings, graduations. It is called it is often referred to as the 1111 or the twin flame card. It is about marriages, home, but it's really more than anything talking about balance, stability, things built on a solid foundation. You're going to make the choice that gives you the most solid, stable, grounded foundation to fulfill your happiness, that makes you feel happy and content. What else for Sagittarius? Ten of Swords, completion. I feel like, Ten of Swords is often called betrayal. Let me rephrase that. 10 of Swords, 10 swords in your back. You've been betrayed. It's been difficult. You've had a really hard go of it. A lot of things happening, one after the other, but it's over. Like I said, this card is called completion. That stage, that phase is over. You're moving forward to this joy, this stability, this stable foundation, and this is at an end. Like, it's already come to an end. This is just you're gonna be so happy, and in that moment you're gonna stop and take a breath and look and realize how much you have overcome, and that you're gonna be able to take this breath and realize, wow, I made it through all of this. I overcame this, and it's over. It's done. That is completed. Potential outcome, last cards for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful, Sagittarius. Oh, wow. Queen of Pentacles. It's called growth in this deck, and I love that this is your outcome. Here's this Queen of Pentacles holding that pentacle. This is the card of Capricorn. It's Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have one of those signs or elements in your chart. Probably we all have most of the elements present at least once in our chart. But my whole point being, the Queen of Pentacles is the minor arcana version of the Empress. She is abundant. She is capable. She's nurturing. She makes things happen. She makes things grow. She has ideas and she plants them and she nurtures them and she grows them to fruition. It is also, for me, it's got a very strong fairy godmother energy to it, like just magical. You like have the green thumb, the magic touch, whatever you focus on and plant, you're going to be able to grow. And I feel like, I'm just feeling like looking at these cards, it's like you planted this, you got to celebrate it, you recognized you overcame all the difficulties, and here you are as this very capable, abundant, confident, successful Queen of Pentacles, reaping your harvest. Like this is one of the fruits from the vine or the bush that you have tended and grown, and you see this beautiful, bountiful pentacle that you have grown, and you recognize the growth within yourself, in your life, and what you have grown, and you see the fruits of your labor. You're able to harvest at this point. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Bottom of the deck for you, Ace of Cups, emotions, love. You're going to heal this. You're going to overcome this, whatever the situation is, these fears, these doubts that you've had, whatever has been a block for you because of some things that needed to be cleared up. You're going to have this beautiful, it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. I love this because for me, the pentacles contain within them the potential of all of the elements. So I feel like this overlying theme has to do with emotions and love, a cup of love that you want to share to grow, but also stability and security, and it could have to do with your career, but definitely I feel like your home life as well. Wow. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that if this resonated for you, that it helped. If you guys want to help me out, you know the spiel, like, share, subscribe, comment, leave, whatever. Anything you would like to help support my channel, I appreciate. And in any case, I truly love spending this time with you. So thank you so much for being here. I hope I see you again. Until next time, love and light.